What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're having a bit of a discussion on Nintendo's secret weapon, or should I say weapons, against the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X/S. Now, I've talked about this before, but we have new information. We have more games that are coming out for the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X. We have more information on what Nintendo's doing, stuff like Hyrule Warriors and other things that they have planned, Monster Hunter Rise. But there is a secret weapon that Nintendo can employ next year that goes beyond just Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, that I think can give them an edge in this no matter what. And many of you guys might be thinking, oh, well, it's a 4K Nintendo Switch Pro, or it's a Nintendo Switch Pro that has increased graphics, or whatever the case is. And that's actually not it. I expect that to happen, but I don't think that's the secret weapon. Although that's going to be a factor, I think that there is going to be a stronger Nintendo Switch. I don't know if it's going to be as strong as people are expecting it or wanting it to be, in order for people to put it in the same category as Microsoft and Sony and their systems. There's actually no way that it would be, and it's going to be affordable. So I see it more as a new Nintendo 3DS situation to Nintendo 3DS than like a PS4 to PS4 Pro, or an Xbox One S to an Xbox One X. I don't think there's going to be that big of a jump between them, but I do feel that it's going to be a nice little jump with some more RAM, better stable frame rates, better resolutions here and there. But that's not the secret weapon, because that's something that's been rumored, and Nintendo's kind of even hinted at it before. I think the secret weapon that people simply just aren't talking about, which we've discussed before, is a big game. And that secret weapon to me could be Mario Kart 9. Now listen, I know that seems like, what, just a game? Think about the crazy statistics of Mario Kart 8. This game has sold pretty much 25 million units plus on an install base of 60 million units. That's just nuts right there. It's one of the best selling games of all time, especially if you include the Wii U version. But even if you look at just the Switch version, it's one of the best selling games of the generation, and easily one of the best selling exclusives that's been out there since the 8th generation has started. It's absolutely crazy. You don't ever see games sell this much unless it's a multi-platform game. It's very rare for an exclusive to sell this much, especially post Wii era. I mean, there were some games that Nintendo hit on the Wii that would just rack up crazy numbers that was above Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But in the recent era, with core gamers and everything, and with the expanded audience in terms of the new style Mario Kart, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, that type of expanded audience that has latched on Switch, it's crazy. So if Nintendo were to make a Mario Kart 9, which it seems like they've been working on something, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been done for a long time. That game was out at the beginning of the Nintendo Switch's lifespan, right? It was out in April, and I'm pretty sure it could have been a launch title if they really wanted it to be a launch title. It's just a port of the Wii U game with some nice little additions here and there in terms of gameplay and stuff like that, and features and some stuff. But to me, I think they've been hard at work on another Mario Kart, and I think that we could see it next year, because it's already been 2014 was the initial launch for Mario Kart 8, so that would be 7 years. And to me, that would be the biggest and best secret weapon. That is Nintendo's biggest franchise, and it often is Nintendo's biggest franchise in terms of core staple games. With the Wii, you got a lot of like the Wii Motion and stuff like that, which was more on the line of gimmicky for that system, more so than a long-standing game and tradition of selling well, like a Mario Odyssey or a 3D Mario game, right? Mario Kart on the Wii was a huge seller and helped sell the systems. Heck, there was bundles even with it. There's been bundles with Switch, but it's been very limited, things like that, right? So Mario Kart 9 drops next year. To me, that is a huge secret weapon that people really aren't expecting, because everyone thinks that Nintendo's just gonna ride out Mario Kart 8 Deluxe till forever, maybe till the next Nintendo Switch, next gen system. But I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that at all. But I think that even though I've talked about a secret weapon, to me, that's the biggest and baddest one. Like, there's nothing bigger and badder for this generation than Mario Kart 9. I think that if you include some of the other stuff, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, obviously you have the setup with Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, Breath of the Wild 2, Mario Kart 9, Monster Hunter Rise. Those are all weapons, secret weapons, whatever. Not even really secret because we know about them. But those are all things that are just waiting to just explode on the 60+ million install base that's even going to get bigger as Nintendo continues to restock and heck even get Animal Crossing Switches back into stores. There was an article about that recently. And then also the holiday season, which Nintendo always kills it. And this year's going to be big because we do have a new Zelda game, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Plus we still have some other things that are coming that should be announced. We still have quite a bit. So the install base is going to expand another 5 to 10 million by the end of December. It's going to be that much bigger. I mean, the last time that we got numbers was a bit ago. So we could be looking at 70 million plus. That's actually very likely that by the end of the year, Nintendo is at 70 million plus before they head into the fiscal year next year, which they've already expanded, apparently or reportedly, to 30 million. So man, to me, that is pretty much all you need. You just need those banger games. You need those big games. You need those big Nintendo IP with some exclusives kind of sprinkled in through there from third parties, like a Monster Hunter Rise, like a Shin Megami Tensei 5. Those are the type of games that are really going to be the secret weapons, and Mario Kart 9 would be the ultimate piece, in my opinion, in order for people to say, hey, PS5, Xbox Series X, yo, these are great systems. I'm buying them, whatever the case is, but this does something completely different. And that's pretty much been Nintendo's secret weapon, even with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, Xbox One S, whatever the case is. A lot of people were thinking that since Nintendo's not competing on the power scale, that they weren't going to be able to get a foot into the market, right? They always said, look at the Wii U, it was underpowered compared to the PS4 and the Xbox One, it got beat. This is gonna be the same thing, not gonna have third party, and look at what the Switch has done. It's different enough for people to say, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy that with this system. But then again, it satisfies a lot of people that just want to roll with Nintendo and buy the first party games, because despite what you hear online, most people don't have the money for every single first party game and everything they want on the Switch. So there's plenty of content out there for people to buy. So to me, I'm looking at it like this, guys. If Mario Kart 9 drops next year, that's that huge secret weapon, because nobody really thinks it's coming. And if Nintendo just said at E3 or at a Nintendo Direct, oh, the next installment of the Mario Kart series is here, because they've already sold a ton of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yes, they could get more sales with there being no Mario Kart 9, but think about it. If Mario Kart 9 dropped, which I think that they're still working on it, if it dropped, that's going to sell like 20 million units like instantly. Think about how fast Animal Crossing sold 20 million units plus. Mario Kart's going to be just as fast, if not faster, because the install base when Mario Kart 9 launches is a lot bigger than the install base when Animal Crossing launched earlier this year. So to me, it's a no-brainer that that would be the big secret weapon. And then you still have all the other weapons at your disposal, all the other great games at your disposal too, like the Shin Megami Tensei, Monster Hunter Rise, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. All that stuff is coming too, plus more. So man, to me, it's looking like it's going to be pretty cool. That's my thoughts on this. And like I said, I feel that it's different enough from what the other systems offer with the portability and with the exclusive games that people are really just going to be multi-console if they can afford it. Multi-console for a lot of people. I know myself, you know, I have a PlayStation 5 pre-ordered, locked, ready to go. I have an Xbox Series X pre-ordered, locked, ready to go. So I'm excited for the next generation of gaming, in addition to what we already have with the Nintendo Switch. So I'm excited for everything. So I'm just kind of answering some of the questions that I get on my live streams about what Nintendo's plans are and kind of what's going on and how they're going to get the ball rolling, especially in 2021 once these systems start getting going, right? Because at the beginning, we all know, like, hey, you know, they sell out, a lot of the hardcore fans go out there and buy them, but how do these systems really keep the momentum going in 2021? That's going to be the big question, and Nintendo's going to have answers for that, and I think that they will. It's already looking pretty good so far, in my opinion. So those are my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all the latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.